Hello, my Waterkeeper family. My name is Brent Walls, your Upper Potomac Riverkeeper. I've been flying a drone for about 6 years with a commercial license, and for the past 4 years, I've been using that drone for pollution investigations. So today I'd like to share a story with you about SGI, Specialties Granule Incorporated. This company is a basalt mining corporation that grinds up the basalt and puts it on those green shingles you see all over houses everywhere. In October of 2018, I got a call from citizens who I've helped start a monitoring program because of their concern over the stormwater discharges from SGI. October 8, 2018, the major rain event occurred, and the color and discharge in Miami Branch was a lot worse than what it has ever been before. So the residents were extremely concerned. I grabbed my drone and drove up to the site. I flew the drone over the stormwater pond that's got this milky white color to it, very turbid. And as I was flying to the far end of the stormwater pond where the discharge is, I noticed that there was another discharge, what it looked like a discharge, coming from the base of the stormwater pond, right next to the rocky outlet pathway of the permitted discharge. So therefore I thought, all right, well, I need to take a closer look. So I contacted a property owner that's adjacent to the facility, got into the stream, walked down the stream, and took pictures of this milky white flowing stream that did eventually go into Miami Branch. And I also looked at permitted discharge and noticed the same exact issues. There was this white milky discharge into the creek that was impacting the stream downriver. So I immediately contacted Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection. They went out on the scene that same day, collected samples, and unfortunately the samples that came back were within the permit limits. However, the problem was still there. So we contacted Sidley Austin, wonderful lawyers that we've been working with for a number of years, and they agreed to take the case. In March of 2019, we filed a Clean Water Act Notice of Intent, and basically stating that they have an unpermitted discharge and that the discharge from their permitted discharge combined with the unpermitted discharge violated the Pennsylvania narrative water quality standards for the state. And you know what's great about this case is that we were able to use just images alone for this Clean Water Act violation. And to add to that, those images primarily came from a drone. So this is, in our review, one of the first Clean Water Act Notice of Intent cases that uses drone image alone to file a complaint. We started negotiations May 10th, 2019. They then decided to plug this unpermitted discharge. Apparently it was an old pipe that had failed. So SGI drained the pond down to the level, but before they drained the pond, they installed a 5-stage sand filtration system. The great thing about this sand filtration system is the fact that it reduced the TSS by about 75%. Which is a remarkable improvement. In January of 2020, finally after lots of negotiations, we were able to convince SGI to put the sand filtration system process within their permit. So it became a standard feature for their discharge of this facility. Now, as far as we know, this is one of the first quarry operations that has put in a sand filtration system of this kind on the eastern seaboard to where it reduces the TSS by 75%. So all in all, this was a very, very successful story. The use of our drones, I think, is just one example of many other notice of intents that we have used for pollution control violations. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.